Hi, and welcome to LottoEdge. We've done lots of TV and newspaper interviews since we launched a couple years ago. And one thing we're always asked is, how did we come up with the idea for LottoEdge? Now, I'm not going to bore you with the full story, but one of the drivers was the lack of information available about scratch-offs. So state lotteries were selling lottery tickets to players even after all the top prizes had been claimed. And that still happens today. But the thing is, a lot of states aren't telling players that all those top prizes were gone. And these games are known as top prize sellouts. So our goal has always been to create transparency with lottery information and especially scratch-off tickets. So one of the rankings lists that we created for scratch-off games is a listing of where there's no grand prizes remaining. And you can find that under our free rankings, and it's called No Grand Prizes Remaining. So what this does is this is going to list all the games in your state where there are no grand prizes left. Now, most players want to know this information so they can avoid playing these games. So, however, today I want to shed a little bit of light on why you may still want to play these games even after all the top prizes have been sold out. So a lot of the games with top prize sellouts have no real major prizes left. They're complete duds. Let me take a look at this game here. This is a North Carolina game, and I'm pretty sure they're calling it soon. But taking a look here, I can see the first, second, third, and fourth level prizes all have no prizes left. If I jump over to our prize tab, I can see our quick visual of odds trend that really the odds have really gotten worse since the initial launch. And just a reminder, our odds trend is just a visual of what this percent odds change is. So if the odds have improved on a game, it's going to move toward the green. If it's gotten worse, it's going to move to the left toward red. So a lot of games with top price sellouts, you're going to see a lot of red here. Let me look at one more. Let's take a look here. This is a Massachusetts game, and I take a look here, and I see a lot of red. So this is a game, too, I'd probably want to skip out on. You know, it's been picked over. It's probably going to get called soon, and players really aren't interested in playing this game. So let me show you a little trick, though, of something you may want to check out and still play some of these top prize sellouts. So I'm going to jump over here, and I can select my state, and I'm going to select Massachusetts because I happened to look at these earlier today. And I'm also going to look at $10 games just to show you a couple examples. So here I see with Massachusetts, this $10 game, I see here that the overall payout was started at the game of 84.1%, but it's really gone up substantially. So that's got my interest. So I'm going to look at this game a little closer. And when I look here again, sure enough, that has a top prize sellout. There's no $4 million prizes left. But I see here that there is $1 million and $10,000 prizes still remaining. Let's take a look at the odds tab because this is where it's really revealing. And I see that there has been substantial odds improvement on those prizes. I can see that the odds of winning the $1 million have improved by 93%. I can see the $10,000 prizes have improved by 70%. So if I'm in Massachusetts, this is a game that a lot of players are probably overlooking that I'm going to want to check out because even though there's no top prizes left, that second and third and fourth level prizes have had substantial odds improvement. Let's jump over to the next game on the list. Same thing, Massachusetts, a $10 ticket. And let's scroll down here and take a look at the prize odds. So no $2 million prizes left. But the odds to win the $1 million prize, look at that, almost 93% odds improvement. The $10,000 prize, $2,000, $1,000, all of these prizes have had substantial odds improvement. Now, we estimate about 182,000 tickets left. Again, that's just an estimate that we do. So there's not a lot of tickets remaining, and not a lot of people are playing this game. This is another one I'd want to go check out. There's plenty of great second, third, fourth level prizes that are still remaining. All right, so again, if you're looking for games and don't want to play anything with no top prizes left, this is a great ranking to use to find games to avoid. However, this is also a great way to find games that others are overlooking because they think, hey, there's nothing left. There's no top prizes. And they're missing out on all the second and third level prizes where there may be great odds improvement. All right, we hope this helped and we appreciate you tuning in.